everyone, and welcome back to your weekly episode of Cascapades, a Traveller's Scratchpad. This vlog is, as you know, all about cruising, cruise destinations and cruise ships, and we like to talk about lots of different aspects about cruising. This month we have been looking at cruise ship loyalty programs, and today's cruise line of choice is NCL, or Norwegian Cruise Line. So let's discuss Norwegian and their Latitudes program. Norwegian Cruise Line is a breath of fresh air in the cruise industry. Their mantra is and always has been to cruise freestyle. Their whole thing is about doing things your way, how you'd like to do it, with no restrictions. There's no dress code, there's no timed dinings, and there's much more freedom to do things the way you like. This speaks very well to me. I've never done a typical early late dining. It's not interesting me at all. I don't really want to sit with people I don't know, although I know a lot of people love that. I just want to sit with my group and have a lovely dinner, and I want to do it when I'm hungry, not when it's the right time. And that's something that I'm strict with at home as well. I don't eat when I'm not hungry, just because it's dinner time. I wait till I'm hungry and then I will eat food. So I want to do that on holiday too. So yes, Norwegian, very, very much a casual line. This suits lots of people, including new cruisers, because I think the traditional way of dressing up for dinner, having set dining, is a very traditional, old school method. So new cruisers would be quite alienated by this concept and find it quite unusual. So I think this is going to attract more new cruisers, and also to those who prefer not having to plan things. Also, a lot of people I speak to on the vlog and in the comments and things like that, and on Facebook, tell me all the time that one of the biggest annoyances about cruising is they have to pack way more than they normally would pack for a trip, because they have to always factor in elegant night shoes, suit, tie, dresses, fancy shoes for ladies like heels. And it's stuff that they would only wear for maybe 1 or 2 nights a week for dinner, and takes up an entire new case. So I can see why a lot of people prefer just to be able to travel light, wear their casual clothes. They'll dress up a little bit. I mean, I was on Norwegian, I would still dress up for the evening dinners, and a lot of people would still wear their smarter trousers or smarter jeans. They'd wear nice button-up shirts and a nice sort of sport coat, things like that. People would do that anyway, but it would be less required, and people can tailor it to their circumstances. I know that some people travel on a cruise with just hand luggage and carry-ons, and that's absolutely brilliant on Norwegian, because you don't have to worry about taking all that extra bulk. Now, on to the actual topic of today, the loyalty program. Norwegian's is called Latitudes, and it's one of the easiest to understand. Every point you earn in Latitudes Reward program is quite easy to get. So you get 1 point for every night that you spend on a ship, and an additional 1 point per night if you're staying in a concierge level cabin, a full fare suite like some of the bigger suites, or the Haven rooms. You also can get an additional 1 point per night when on a cruise booked via a Latitude Rewards insider offer, and these are special offers you get from the Latitudes Rewards members page or from the newsletter that you get sent. Note that the extra point per night for suites only applies to stays in suites booked when a reservation is originally made. So if you've got a free upgrade to a suite, you don't get the extra point. You have to have booked the suite originally. Now there are 7 tiers to the Latitude Rewards program currently at the time of recording, starting with bronze. And now the Latitudes Reward program is a very good program, to be honest. You get some really good benefits quite early on, and there's perks that are good for every tier, which in some of my previous videos you'll see that sometimes you have to be sort of the 3rd tier before you really start getting any good perks. Not the case with Norwegian, which does have a little bit more. So after just 1 cruise, a new bronze member on Latitude's program will receive a 10% discount on onboard duty-free shops. Pretty good if you're a shopper, and let's face it, when we're on a ship, we do like to go to the shops in the evenings. What else are you going to do between dinner and a show? You also get early access to new product information and exclusive offers. So as I mentioned before, that comes from the Latitudes Insider program. You also get a signature pin and a few other sort of minor things depending on your sailing. Moving up to the silver level of Latitudes, You get all of the above, plus you get an invitation to a complimentary onboard cocktail party, a 10% discount on shore excursions, a 20% discount on photos, and a 15% discount on spa treatments on port days. A higher 15% discount at onboard duty-free shops, and then you get a discount on photos and spa treatments going up from 25 to and 20% respectively. You also get a complimentary bottle of water. I say bottle, it's a carton. They're recyclable card on Norwegian. They don't use any plastic, which is really cool and something I loved about them because I'm quite keen on recycling and things like that. 50% discount on a bag of laundry, priority tender tickets, and priority disembarkation. As I've mentioned before, it'll only take you one cruise to reach the initial bronze tier, and then to reach silver, you'd have to have maybe 3 7-night cruises, assuming you stay in a standard cabin. So yeah, really easy to do. And as I said, within one, you're already getting really good perks. I mean, the bonuses there on the shopping, shore excursions, really cool. So let's talk about gold. Reaching the gold tier, as I said, can be quite easy to do. It can be done as few as 3 cruises if you do 7-night cruises, and that's if you book a suite. And it also through booking Latitudes Rewards offers. If you book a standard cabin, like a balcony or an inside cabin, and you don't use those offers, it would take maybe 5 7-night cruises. So let's talk about what you get for reaching platinum. You get everything I've mentioned from gold and bronze there, plus a 15% discount on internet packages, which is great. Now, internet packages on Norwegian can be pretty pricey. In fact, they can be on any line, but Norwegian specifically so. So this bonus actually makes it a lot more affordable. That's great if you have to sadly work on a cruise, or you just want to stay in touch with people at home, or any other reason you need to be connected while you're away. Another great perk for Norwegian at the platinum level is you get free dinners at some of their top specialty dining restaurants. This is on any Norwegian voyage of 5 nights or longer. You get a free dinner for 2 at the Cagney Steakhouse, which, as you see from my Norwegian review, is amazing. Le Bistro, which is their French restaurant, and includes a bottle of wine. You can also have a free dinner for 2 at the Churrascaria restaurant, Moderno, or Italian eatery La Cucina, depending on what the ships offer. They may have different specialty dining, but the equivalent is true. You also get the priority check-in and embarkation, access to a special concierge that will help you with any dining, reservations, shore excursion choices, or entertainment. You get a plate of chocolate-covered strawberries delivered to your stateroom. You get to go to a Wines Around the World tasting, a behind-the-scenes ship tour. You get a higher discount at the photos, which is 30% at time of recording, 25% discount on your spa treatments, and a dedicated pre-cruise service desk. So if you need to phone anybody to talk about your cruise before you board, you have your own special line to do that. So what's next? Sapphire. So at Sapphire level, you get all the above perks, plus you get a dinner with the ship's officers and priority restaurant and entertainment seating. That is a great thing because it means you won't be stuck dining too early or too late when the shipboard restaurants are busy, and it also means you can breeze into the theatres for your shows. So if you're like me and you don't want to miss a show at all, but you're worried that dinner's going to overrun or anything like that, you don't have to worry because you don't need to be at the show lounge early. You can just waltz in and they'll find you a spot. And I've just added in early 2022 is the next tier, the Diamond tier, and it brings 2 new cool perks. First of all, access to a complimentary Sail and Sustain mixology experience. Now let me explain what Sail and Sustain is. They have a bar on the Norwegian ships, most of them I believe, which is all about sustainability. Now that might sound nerdy, but what it is all of the alcohol, all of the ingredients that go into these cocktails are all green, sustainable ingredients. So that's really cool and it's great for the environment. And so this is a cocktail experience with all of those fresh, sustainable ingredients. I think this is brilliant, and Norwegian really are the cruise line that are sort of leading the way with these green initiatives, and I love it. So that's really cool. You also get a one-time free cabin upgrade when you hit Diamond tier, which is very cool. But the ultimate Latitudes perks comes upon reaching the top tier, and they call this Ambassador. At Ambassador level, you get a one-time free 7-night cruise in a balcony cabin. And the great thing is, you can pick the destination. The only limitation on this is that you cannot celebrate over Christmas or New Year. Those are the only blocked off times that you can't use your free cruise. It's for 2 people, but you can bring a third and fourth, but you'd have to pay their fares. You'd also have to pay all the taxes, fees and service charges, including the gratuities, but the actual cruise cost is free. You have 1 year after hitting your ambassador tier to take that free cruise, so make sure you don't miss out. Anybody from Sapphire and above also gets discounts on their shore excursions for 15% and 20% for ambassador level. They get better discounts on the internet package, and all of that is so good. So many different discounts you get. Now, ambassador level is not easy to reach. It requires about 700 points, I believe, and so that would be about 100 7-night cruises. You can get that quicker, obviously, if you have fancier cabins like the Haven, or if you use a lot of the insider offers. But it is going to be hard to reach, and it will really feel rewarding when you get there. Now, just like I mentioned last week with Celebrity, Norwegian's loyalty program do not have to requalify for status each year. It doesn't expire. You have it forever, and that means you can keep continuing to accrue points indefinitely. And it means that once you hit ambassador status, you will remain ambassador status forever, unless, of course, Norwegian change their program to something new. And this forever status is something that really, really does attract people to be loyal. If you consider airline frequent flyer programs, for example, that often need you to keep flying with them to keep your status, that is not the case with Norwegian, and you can keep building that up and then try the line, take a break, come back, and you'll just be welcomed back with open arms at the same status level you were when you left. So that's my talk about Norwegian and its Latitudes program. I hope you found that interesting. I myself have only been on 1 Norwegian cruise, but it was a longer one. It was a 13-night Mediterranean sailing, and you can find, 10-night Mediterranean sailing, and you can find the details on that one in my vlog. And if you sailed with Norwegian and you love them, tell me about what attracted you to them. What made you want to be loyal to Norwegian, and what about Norwegian makes you keep coming back? I'd love to hear from you. Please do obviously like and subscribe to the video if you would like to do so. It does help me out very much. I am slowly approaching towards the 3,000 subscriber mark, and I want to do something really special when I get to 3,000 subscribers. So when I get to 3,000 subscribers, we're going to have a live party. And I say party, it's just going to be a live vlog, but there will also be some giveaways that will be done on my 3,000. So I'm not going to approach it anytime immediately soon, but keep watching and get those subscriptions up if you want the chance to win something very cool. So next week we will be back for some more vlogging realness. So next week we will be back, and I'm going to go all British on you. That's right. We're going to do next week's vlog about the jewel of the UK, Cunard, which is obviously a very, very fancy line, and also P&O. Now, both P&O and Cunard are both British cruise brands owned by the Carnival Cruise Line Group, and we will go into both of them as a best of British episode next week. So what better way to celebrate the recent Jubilee than go British, and we look forward to seeing that. Now, I've just been on a cruise and I'm coming up to another one, and so there will be more cruise ship content coming, vlogs of daily activities, there will be ship tours, room tours, they are coming, so please bear with if you're more of an action-packed person. I hope you're still enjoying these videos, and we'll see you next week for more. Until then, stay safe.